Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton, and today I'm going to talk about Venus retrograde in Libra, which is happening right now from 5th of October to 16th November. So Venus goes retrograde in for 42 days, and it is once every 2 years. I said that to you before as well. So but when it is retrograding in the sky, there are a couple of things to remember. That Venus retrograde in Libra happens once every 8 years. So last time it happened was 2010, before that in 2002. So you can look back to see what was happening to you at that time. So right now, firstly, Venus is retrograde in Libra, which is its own sign, which is very good, very strong. It is going to be there retrograde for 42 days. So we have a number of days to experience this energy. So whenever planets retrograde by transit, that means everybody is experiencing it at the same time. So we are all thinking kind of that Venus, some unusual way of thinking of Venus. Now, it's not a negative transit. It is generally regarded as positive. In my experience, I find that when Venus is retrograde, when it turns retrograde and then it goes direct, those are the 2 times when we feel it very intensely. Once it's taken its retrograde motion, we don't really feel it so much. Normally, we as astrologers advise not to get married during Venus retrograde, because Venus is Karaka for marriage. Karaka means significator. It's a significator for marriage and for women in a man's chart. So if we take a broader meaning of marriage, we could say it signifies relationships in general. And Libra, where it is retrograding, is the sign of relationships. So we are feeling a lot of this relationship energy just now, thinking about them, internalizing. Sometimes we may not be thinking the correct thing. Remember, retrograde is not very stable, so we may go on a wrong trajectory of what we are thinking about relationships. So we need to take our time, absorb what is happening. Then secondly, the main aspect of retrograde is that you think, what has happened since the last 2 years? Where have you been? What has happened? So to reconcile that energy, get rid of old stuff that you are carrying within you, rethink what you want for relationships. Then Venus also rules finance. So it's a good idea to think about finance. Libra is also a sign of business, and it's the 7th sign, which is the sign of relationships. So the 2 factors, money and relationships, both are important at this stage. And both need to be thought over, processed, meditated about. When you start looking at all the planetary changes and things, it's all teaching us something to understand ourselves better, to be patient, to take your time, not to rush into things. And in many ways, Venus retrograde for Libra as well as Taurus, ascendant, sun, moon, are telling them to, slow down, to take your time. And once it goes direct on 16th of November, you can move forward. You can decide what you want to do. And so that is what it is. And so enjoy the retrograde. And one of the big advantages of this retrograde is because Venus is retrograding in Libra, we are going to have a long Venus in Libra transit right up to 1st of January. So we have plenty of time to enjoy this, to find the best of this transit. So all the best again. If you love this, what I'm writing, or like it, like my post. Also, I am on Twitter as well as Facebook, so you can find me there at Komilla Sutton, and my website is komilla.com, and you can sign up for the newsletter, which I send out once a month. All the best. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.